Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and here we have our girl TEQ Caulifla. One of the best defensive units in the game actually got a Dokkan Awakening, along with Dokkan Fest Caulifla, and that just further improves Caulifla, and she is now so ridiculous. Both Caulifla and Kale get just absolutely monstrous Dokkan Awakenings right here. They stayed in their base form, so hopefully the base form Caulifla and Kale from the World Tournament Dokkan Awakened into Super Saiyan. I just really wish that, because both sets are pretty good. I wish that they wouldn't have done that, right? Where they give us both, like, because the TEQ Kale is really good. You know, that Int Caulifla is super solid, but, you know, they're not obviously as good as these summonable versions. So let me level Caulifla up, and we'll go ahead and hop into some events. Alright guys, so we are here in an event with our girl TEQ Caulifla. Now, TEQ Caulifla does an awful lot. She is one of the most ridiculously busted units in the game, but I mean, then again, she's been like this since she first came out alongside LR Kale and Caulifla. This Caulifla has guaranteed dodging against Pure Saiyan enemies or Universal Survival Arc enemies, but she can also get, like, above a 100% chance to dodge just from, like, the certain allies you have on the team anyway. Like, she's just so crazy. She stacks attack and defense. She now has the ability to do double supers with a Kale in rotation. Like, it just gets so ludicrous what our girl is capable of doing here. I'm going to keep Vados around, however. We're going to go ahead and leave our girl Vados there. Now, remember, Vados is a support-type unit for Universe 6, but for these units in particular, like Caulifla and Caulifla and Kale, they actually only are just getting 20% from Vados, but Vados is also creating Rainbow Key Spheres, which is very helpful. But, you know, Vados still is a support-type unit. She still does have that dodging and stuff like that. So remember, this TEQ Caulifla, a big part of her kit now is going to be the double super attacking, potentially, right? Like, very similar to, like, what Cooler can do or something like that. And then that could lead to turns where you can triple super attack with Caulifla, and then that's a triple buildup of her attack and defense. A triple stack of attack and defense is just, it's nuts, right? Like she's an absolutely amazing unit. Like, I don't know exactly what it is with Dokkan. Like, why does Dokkan love just making these Kale and Caulifla units just, like, utterly just stupid, right? I have no idea. But they do. They do it. They make Kale and Caulifla just ridiculously OP in, like, every sense of the word. Like, all of these Kale and Caulifla units, Caulifla, all of them are just stupidly busted. So there's Caulifla. 4.5 million attack stat right there is obviously very high. Yeah, so, you know, like, when I've said Universe 6 is actually going to be, like, borderline an underrated category team now, this is what I was talking about. And there's even more, like, what's crazy is at the moment, there's still, like, I'm recording this, and there's still 2 separate waves of Kale and Caulifla cards coming. There's the free-to-play versions. Like, this Kale actually is getting an Awakening. And then there's also the EZA for the Berserk Physical Kale, and then the EGL Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla, so there is just, like, such an embarrassment of, like, riches during this celebration for this Universe 6 team. I mean, the category is quite small, but they're really making sure that if you got Caulifla, you have many options to put on this team, so that's very good. Now, here's, of course, the World Tournament support Kale. Maybe the best, like, World Tournament support, maybe the best World Tournament reward card that does not awaken, right? I think she might be. She is very good. In terms of her attack she's giving, defense she's giving, you know, especially if you pair up with a Caulifla, she's crazy. So that additional right there by Caulifla, the first one, was from Kale being on rotation. Plus, then that gives her 2 separate chances to activate her additional. I believe I did give my TEQ Caulifla full additional. I believe she does have full additional. The reason I did that, of course, being a challenge run in the Legendary Goku event, right? I was like, I want to make sure that my Caulifla is going to be double super attacking as much as possible. Here we're going to get this rotation, which I can get occasionally, where we could link Super Saiyan Caulifla up with Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla. It's actually not the biggest deal, because, like, they don't have a ton of attack links, right? Like, the area where that would be insane is units that have a ton of attack links. Like, people always ask, like, oh, you know, like, okay, I've gotten the question a lot. Like, okay, I pulled a dupe of LRUI Goku. Do I keep him as a TUR? The answer is hell no! No, 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 no. If you pull a dupe of LRUI Goku, you rainbow him. Like, the TUR Blue Goku is, like, he's good. And so is the God Goku. But, like, LRUI Goku, I think that's a situation where, like, you go full rainbow on LRUI Goku. Then you worry about the TUR and the SSR. Maybe if you have Blue Kaioken Goku, you would want to do it. I mean, that would definitely help you out in, like, Battlefield or Extreme Super Battle World. But, like, the only, like, unit, like, that I really think is necessary to maybe, like, only put one path in and then keep the TUR would be Kale and Caulifla. Because their TUR is just, like, the way they're designed is just stupid. Like, it's just, you know, I would argue that, like, LR, Kale, and Caulifla and stuff, like, they were poorly designed. Like, they were way too strong when they came out. I feel like LR, Kale, and Caulifla, they're probably fine now. Maybe. I don't know. Because Extreme Super Battle Road does kick their ass, right? They're not good for Extreme Super Battle Road, but, like, they were just way too strong when they came out. It was ridiculous. And it's like, that works when it's like an anniversary and it's a character that everyone wants to be the best unit in the game, like Vegito and Gogeta. No one has an issue with it, right? But like, a random day in April, you just released Kale and Caulifla as the best unit in the game. People are like, no, we don't want this. That's basically what happened with that. And another turn of 3 attacks by Caulifla. So you guys could see, she's stacking attack and defense every single time she's doing that. So, like, in the Legendary Goku event now, I mean, this Caulifla is going to be taking double digits from UI Goku's normal attacks with regularity, with ease. It's not going to be tough at all. So, this Caulifla Awakening is just crazy. And then, obviously, she's going to be super good. I mean, you can use her in Extreme Super Battle Road, because that first fight can have Pure Saiyans. The second fight can have Pure Saiyans. The third fight has Pure Saiyans every single time, and so does the fourth. So, Caulifla actually does work in Extreme Super Battle Road with that guaranteed dodging. So, you know, she's just an absolute asset to have. So, okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Caulifla on another team now. Alright, guys, so now we're on the Pure Saiyan team, where we'll be able to test out our girl Caulifla a little bit. Obviously, the Pure Saiyan team is just, like, there's just so many infinite options. I do think, like, I don't know, that Realm of Gods team led by UI Goku, I feel like is probably just going to be the most, like, overpowered, strongest team right now. But the Pure Saiyan team still, the roster is just so ridiculous. It's just, like, pretty much not going to get better than that. Like, it's just so good. If we ever had, like, a legitimate leader for the Pure Saiyan team, it's just GG. And then the other thing, too, is, like, I really do think it's possible that Vegito, Gogeta, and Kefla get added to Pure Saiyans. I mean, honestly, they should be on the team, right? Like, there's no doubt about it. There's absolutely nothing to suggest that, you know, they should not be, like the whole point of, like, the Broly movie is, like, Saiyan versus Saiyan, Gogeta versus Broly. So, it is just something that they do have to sort of amend. Now, while we're here, I decided, you know, on this other rotation, I would run Kabe along with 1000 Day Spirit Bomb Goku. I feel like they're a pretty good duo that could work well, because Kabe, of course, creates SCR orbs. 1000 Day Goku needs orbs, and then Kabe is also giving Ki and 50% attack and defense to 1000 Day Goku. And 1000 Day Goku doesn't have Fierce Battle. He's not a Fierce Battle unit, so it's not really hurting him like that. So I figured that would be a pretty interesting rotation to run. Remember that based upon how many Peppy Gals, as well as Universe 6 category units you have on the team, can determine what kind of chance Caulifla has to dodge. So that's the thing. Like, if you run, like, the Universe 16, like a really good build of it, even if you're not going up against a Pure Saiyan or a Universal Survival Saga enemy, Caulifla is going to have basically a 100% chance to dodge anyway. Like, she's just never going to get hit anyway, unless the boss can cancel dodging. So, she is ridiculous. So many of these Kale and Caulifla units stack. It's just like Akatsuki took the whole theme of, like, Kale and Caulifla just constantly improving and getting stronger, and then they just really applied it to these units in game, because they're just so crazy. And, like, look at every turn she's getting, like, 3 attacks. Like, it's so crazy how strong these Kale and Caulifla units are. Like, I know people are not going to be excited for the meme to return of Kale and Caulifla, but, like, look at this. They're pretty damn good. All right, so this is the turn. This is another turn I really wanted to see. Yes, Kabe. That's exactly what I'm talking about right there. So Kabe, you know, is going to make it very easy for 1000 Day Goku to do exactly what he wants to do, right? Get a ton of orbs, so he's going to be healing. Then, of course, the extra attack and defense that Kabe's giving will be very, very helpful. And then even that 3 key that Kabe gives will be good for 1000 Day Goku, because besides the orbs, 1000 Day Goku does not give himself any key from his passive or anything like that, right? So Kabe plus 1000 Day Goku is actually a pretty solid 1-2 punch, if I do say so myself. And again, that healing is going to be good. 1000 Day Goku would be great for like the physical Kid Buu Easy 8. Like, that's a perfect example of where he'll be super, super good, right? So, okay. We'll get one more turn from our girls, Caulifla and Kale, and then we'll go ahead and finish up here. I don't know. I'll be using Caulifla and Kale in like challenge runs. The only thing is, like, the STR Kale and the TEQ Caulifla, they're pretty much the same units they were before. They're just stronger, right? Like, they're not like dramatically different. So it's like, I'm wondering, do I even really need to do like an updated version of like, you know, TEQ Caulifla versus Legendary Goku event or anything like that? Maybe. I might still do a video with her going against the Goku event, just because of like, you know, you might think like, oh, she's TEQ, and then UI Goku cancels dodging, so she's in trouble. And it's like, no, not really. Like, I feel like by the time we get to Int UI Goku, his super attacks will barely be scratching her, probably. Maybe 100k? I mean, it's going to depend a little bit on RNG from how many times she's going to be getting, you know, double and triple super attacks, sure, but even though her dodging will be irrelevant in that final phase, and she's at type disadvantage, I think she's going to be fine, like, right? Like, so maybe I will do a video taking her into there, and then, of course, we know how STR Kale is going to do in the Legendary Goku event. Kale's just going to pull her dick out and just slap Goku all over the place. Bam, bam, wham, and it's over for Goku. So, all right. Let's go ahead and move now into the breakdown, and we'll go ahead and take a look at the details for TEQ Caulifla. Alright, so this is Shining Possibility Caulifla. Her leader skill is Universe 6 or Peppy Gal's category key 3 and 120% of stats, so that is good that it is 2 categories like that. I mean, you know, having double of this Caulifla on a team, you know, I mean, because on a Peppy Gal team, Caulifla would have, like, full dodge no matter what event. So, you know, you get like 2 of these Cauliflas on there, you get STR Kale, you get Kefla, and it's just like GG. Like, LR Kale and Caulifla, it's a little bit too much. Like, I still don't know what they were thinking, but whatever. Her super attack is the Energy Blast, which stacks attack and defense, does supreme damage, and lowers defense. Her passive skill, Sensitivity Enhancement, gives her 80% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then she gets a chance of evading enemies' attacks by 8% per Universe 6 or Peppy Gal's category ally on the team. Now, keep in mind that if the ally, like, if it's like Kale, who has both, or Kefla, who has both, then it's a 16% chance to dodge per those characters. So, Caulifla herself is 16%. Then Kale, who you're going to want to run with her, is another 16%. So you're pretty much always going to want to like be at like 32%. And then you put Kefla on the team. Boom, you jump up to 48%, right? And very quickly it just becomes ridiculous, right? Kale and Caulifla, another 16% who you're going to want to run on there. So it's just, again, it's ludicrous. Then she does guaranteed 100% chance to dodge if there is a Universal Survival Saga or Pure Saiyan category enemy. Then she has an additional attack that has a medium chance of being a super attack if there's an ally whose name includes Kale attacking in the same turn. That chance is 25%. And the reason it's worded that way is because LR, Kale, and Caulifla will trigger that additional. So Caulifla just busted beyond belief. Her links are the Saiyan Lineage, Saiyan Warrior Race, Battlefield Diva, Prodigies, Warriors of Universe 6, Tournament of Power, and Fierce Battle. Very good link set. Her 12 key multiplier is 140%, which is, you know, pretty much, it's good enough. That's what we typically see from, like, these banner type units. And then Caulifla is on a few different category teams, right? A lot of them have a lot of overlap, though. So she's on the Universal Survival Arc, which, I mean, is about to get LR UI Goku, which is going to be pretty nice, right, over here on JP. She's on Universe 6, which is just so insane. Like, again, at the moment I'm recording this, we're still going to get the 2 free-to-play Awakenings and then the 2 Easy A's for Berserk Kale and Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla. Just nuts how much this category is just getting buffed. Then she's also over here on the Pure Saiyan team, which, of course, is, you know, just silly, just nonsense, absolute nonsense. She's also over here on, what is this? This is Peppy Gals right here. Both, you know, her and Kale and then Kefla, very, very strong additions to this team. You know, led by Rippery, that Peppy Gal team is a real issue, especially with these 3 girls added to it. And then finally, Caulifla's on the rapid growth category team, which, I mean, is fine, but it really should have been the best category team in the game, I think. So, a little bit disappointing. But there we go. There is our girl, Caulifla. Very, very impressive. Dokkan continues to absolutely suck off Kale and Caulifla. I don't know why, but it's what they do. Let me know what you guys think of it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.